Welcome to Spin Dive with your hosts, Pern, Dave, and Joanne.
A fun, fast, occasionally unhinged look back at the cultural moments that shaped our lives.
We're diving into the trends, headlines, icons, and events you forgot you remember. And some you wish you hadn't.
Spin it. 1999. So Leo DiCaprio did not win the Oscar.
Damn him, but he did come out as
at least he showed up.
Right,
Neither
but he
did
also has
Timothée.
been popular from his reaction too, from what I understand.
Oh, yes.
I did like Timothée Chalamet's suit better this year than the yellow one last
You
year.
know,
Or white on white with white.
Yeah, I liked the white on white. I thought it was
He
He
good.
got
got
White.
slammed for that.
He sure
Really?
did,
People,
yeah.
yes. And I was like, it does not look bad.
I
don't
thought him
know what
looking like
people were
he was in a
talking about.
banana suit last year was ridiculous.
Right?
Yellow.
Yeah.
It was a little tough.
They said it
on
was
that one.
ill-fitting.
What?
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
what
it
about
was the
Jenner's
style.
dress? Hers was a little bit ill-fitting too, I think. Oh.
Did you see her mother's dress? I think it was.
Kris Jenner? No, I didn't.
Was it
I didn't know she was
Kris?
there. Kris is her mom.
Somebody's dress was made out of human hair.
Oh,
Ew.
good God. Serious?
Yeah.
That's
I
creepy.
want
Would
to
hope
say,
you would know whose head of hair you were using on that. That's
Wow.
gross.
I mean, it
That-
was black. So
Well, yes, but you needed a lot of it. And it wasn't
I
going to be
can't-
your own.
That's kind of creepy.
Mm.
I
don't know,
can't
that's eking me out
remember
right
if it
now.
was
Oh,
hers
I can't
or.
even. It's making me itchy.
I can't believe we didn't pre-discuss that because that's not
Yes.
eking me out.
We might cut that out. I'm all itchy now.
I forgot
We need to
until
take
you
a break.
mentioned it.
Right. Anyway, so the Oscars were this past Sunday. Leo DiCaprio did not win for One Battle After Another, but One Battle After Another won Best Picture,
Yes.
Best Director, Best Screenplay,
Supporting.
Best Supporting Actor for Sean Penn, which I totally called. I
yeah,
told
you
that
did.
right
Called it.
after I
Sure
watched
did.
it. I said
Yes,
Sean
you
Penn
sure
is going to
did.
win an Oscar for this.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
totally called that. So I called Sean Penn.
Good
Woo.
job.
And then he didn't
Good
bother to
job.
show up. So,
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right?
he was
But
there.
honestly,
Where was he? Oh,
He's
he was
in the Ukraine. He's in on a
Yes.
peaceful, whatever
Yes.
journey thing to,
Right.
to
I think
help
he's been there
supporting.
before.
Yes, and he's done it before. So he's out of it. He's in the Ukraine right now, like in the middle of a fucking
Right.
war.
Wow.
And he also feels that award shows are
Right.
like petty, and he feels that acting is an art and you shouldn't have to be awarded for it. So it's his whole thing. Whatever.
That's what it is.
So whatever, Sean Penn, good for you.
Yeah, you do you.
But that was
You
his
missed
second
out on a party.
right, and he was there when he won for Milk, and he accepted
Yes.
it that night.
Right, right.
But yeah, so I guess
Had
after
to
you win it
carry.
once, it's just like his old hat. After that, and it's just like
I
whatever.
guess.
Yeah, all the hubbub and the.
Right.
So Sinners also was a big winner with Michael B. Johnson
Yes,
winning Best Actor.
I did not see that, and I vaguely remember you guys talking about it.
Yeah,
But
I did not like
don't
Sinners.
remember. What
I didn't
was
like
about.
it. It's just a vampire movie.
Right.
I don't get
And
trying to make it something
Yeah.
more than what it was, and it was just a fucking vampire movie. So, and everybody's like, oh my god, it was so good. I'm like, why? Because it was a black cast. Is that why?
don't
Is that
know.
what the difference is? Like, it's
Who
just a
knows?
vampire movie, but I
Yeah, that kind of seems a little.
Is it really gory?
oh yeah.
Okay.
There's blood and like big battles and
Well, that's
stuff.
weird
and,
that got in there, right? For being how
Well,
many
it did
vampire
really
movies
well.
have been? I mean, Dracula's always been
yeah,
a regular,
but usually for like hair makeup stuff, not
yeah,
for
right. Never
best
for
picture.
best picture, but
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, we did Michael B. Jordan, Sean Penn, Jesse Buckley won for Hamnet.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so excited to watch that. I heard
Right.
it was
It's
so
I think it's on
good.
Peacock right now. So
Yes.
Oh, it is.
I want to watch it and I don't want to watch it, which is
Okay.
because I'm just like the whole
Period
Shakespearean thing. I just it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, how many times do we have to see this? You know.
all of the time.
All
And then
of them.
apparently now it's a new twist
More
on the
of
Globe
them.
Theater or
Yes,
something. Oh,
yes.
like, I don't.
It's about his son, I think.
It is.
yeah,
It
and I
is.
just
Well, your snub of the year begonia didn't
Oh, I
get
know.
anything.
Oh, right?
But did you see Jesse Plemons was in the front row?
No,
Yes,
I didn't.
he was stage left, all the way to the left, and it was him and
Yes.
what's his wife? What's her name? She was in the Spider-Man movie, the first one. Kirsten Dunst.
Okay.
They're married.
Yes,
or no, actually,
right.
sorry, they're not married, but they have like
Oh,
3
they
kids
are.
together, and they've
Oh,
been together
funny.
for something like 10 years.
Right,
so
right.
anyway, but whole nother story. They were in the front row. And like they cut to him at one point. I'm like, hey, there's
Wow.
Jesse Plemons, and he didn't even get an Oscar nomination. He's in the front
But
row.
he got front row.
Yeah.
We didn't even get a nomination.
Yeah, didn't even get nominated. But the movie was nominated, which is why he was there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in case it won Best Picture, he could go up on stage
could
with the
go.
cast, and but
So
which I get it.
interesting.
But he should have been nominated for Best Actor, and honestly, I think he
Right?
should have won. But that's a whole other thing. So Amy Madigan wins for Weapons. And so
Yeah.
Dave and I went and saw Weapons in August when it came out.
I
Yeah.
remember.
And we liked it up to a point,
Yes.
and then
I
didn't
don't know.
like it.
Something went sideways.
Yes.
Really weird.
And
like,
but the whole time watching it, I know the name Amy Madigan, but I didn't place her in
Dude,
film history.
same.
So
Yes.
as soon as I saw her on stage, because her makeup and stuff was so good in that
Oh,
movie,
God,
you
yes.
couldn't tell that was her. And then as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, that's Uncle Buck's girlfriend.
Yes.
Right?
Or
Yeah.
that's the wife from Field of Dreams.
Yep, yep.
Or that's and I was like, okay, I know who she
she's
is.
been in stuff.
I
Yeah,
had to
she's been in
Google
stuff.
her. I
Right.
Googled her yesterday when I saw that she had won.
Right.
And I'm like, I know her name.
But for
I
that,
think I can picture her face.
for that,
Right.
though,
And then in Weapons,
yeah.
the makeup and the hair and stuff, it didn't look anything
So
like her.
crazy.
So it was like, because it was so, her makeup was so overdone and like creepy and
for, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. And she got
Too
what?
funny.
Best supporting actress?
Best Supporting Actress.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then
Was it deserved?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. As a
Above
movie
the
and all
others?
togetherness of it.
So my wife asked if, she's like, it's on HBO Max, right? And I said, yeah, because my wife doesn't like horror movies. And she goes, how bad is it? I said, nah, I mean, it's got stuff in it. It's a horror movie, but it's not like, it's more thriller than it is.
No one's pulling out intestines or anything
Right.
crazy
It's not
or
that
throats or-
bad. It's not like
It's not a
Substance
vampire
where Demi
movie or
Moore's
anything, but-
birthing someone out of her back or whatever the hell that was.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Did you guys see Substance? Did you ever watch
No,
it?
I never
Oh my
watched
gosh,
it.
yeah.
No.
No.
I
that
want
was-
to,
it
but I
wa-
remember you said it was kind of gross.
It is gross.
It is gross.
Oh, and the very end, it's
Sounds
like a whole blood fest at the
Oh,
ending.
God.
So
Oh,
yeah, it's
no, I don't think so.
Anyway, so I told my wife I would watch Weapons again with her, and if she wants to watch it, and
Yeah.
so I'm probably reviewing it again. But I
It's
still
more
that
creepy
last 10
thrill
minutes
than-
just freaking
oh my
turned me
God, that was
off,
just
and it was
ridiculous.
just it was okay up to that point,
Yeah.
and I liked how they were telling the story, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So Amy Madigan won
Agreed.
for that. K-pop Demon Hunters, best
Yes.
animated film.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the sequel's coming out.
Oh, is
Did
it?
you watch it?
I have
The
not
sequel?
seen it.
The sequel's not out yet. Have
No,
you watched the original
I didn't watch
yet?
the original.
Oh.
My
you know
wife
how I don't
watched
like
it.
cartoons.
Yeah, you don't like animation?
I don't like animation.
What's wrong with you?
Reagan made
You're
me watch
weird.
it,
I
and
liked
it was good.
Yes.
I watched the whole thing. I was singing along.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
So my
catchy.
wife watched it and she goes, it was okay.
Right.
Like she goes, I don't think it was as big as the hype, but she goes, it was okay. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I might sit through it. I don't know.
I liked it. I haven't rewatched it. That's how not amazing it is, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
to not, we'll have to watch it twice. I don't know.
Right. So the new award for casting, best casting director,
Oh.
that was a new award. Was it last year or this year?
I
was the
believe
first
it
year
was
of
last year.
Okay, I think it was last year too. And then One Battle After Another one for that.
Right.
Sinners won best cinematography. Frankenstein won for best costume design.
Yes.
And
Oh,
I
really?
watched it and I was like, okay, I could see totally. That's that type of movie where
Right,
winning for something
Yeah.
like costume design.
And I feel like the girl, her dresses were really interesting.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell you why, but they
No, you can
just
tell us.
like, I
Yeah,
noticed.
tell us.
that.
You can tell us.
No, you can tell us.
It's okay.
I usually
all friends.
don't
We're all friends
notice
here.
that
Yeah.
stuff,
We're all close.
but her dresses really stick out in my memory.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
So,
I don't know.
it's worth an award.
One Battle
Who
After
knows?
Another one for best editing, film editing.
Yeah.
I was actually shocked that in the visual effects and sound categories that Tron Ares wasn't nominated.
Oh, it wasn't.
No, because I've rewatched Tron Ares since it came on Disney Plus. Have enjoyed it just as much as I did the night in the theater, and the visual effects are absolutely amazing in it. And I can't believe it didn't get a nomination for its visual effects or sound editing or any of that.
Yeah, that's so odd.
I did finish watching F1 on Saturday night, the night before the Oscars.
Was it so boring?
Sound, right?
No, yeah, it won for best sound.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And it was also nominated for visual
cars.
effects. Yeah, race cars.
We need to hear that over again. Yes. That's all it was.
It's a Jerry Bruckheimer film.
Okay.
So right there, it should put it in a bottle for you because what I thought of was Top Gun, and how the ending of Top Gun with the whole gung ho, yeah, we did it on the plane, and it's so, like so 80s ish, like, you know, we have to have that big moment at the end where we all get together and are so happy because we did it.
We all jump and high five.
That's exactly what happened at the end of F1, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, this is like an 80s movie that was shot today and looks all nice and super clean with the effects and shit. And I was just like, and Brad Pitt. But it was like the end of it was just like, yeah, we did it. I'm spoiling the end of F1 for everybody.
Thank God.
Okay.
They won the race.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I know, right?
Damn it.
2.5 hours. They better win the fucking race.
Well, there better be something at the end.
Right.
Speaking of Top Gun.
Uh-oh.
I learned that my friends were in it. Hi, Liz and Jamie.
The new one or the old one?
What? The new one.
Oh, my
Maverick?
gosh.
Really?
Oh,
I mean, Star Wars part 7.
Yes, yeah. Star Wars 9.
Episode 4, A New Hope. Top Gun Maverick.
They were living on Coronado, and they got to be extras in that bar scene at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And you can see Jamie taking a shot.
Oh,
and then
wow.
Liz's head.
Drinking. Nice.
So cool. And they met Tom Cruise. They met Glenn Powell, and Liz said he was very lovely.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he seems very down to earth. I haven't watched Running Man yet because Dave said it wasn't that good, but I still want to.
It's a watch
because it's more based off the actual Stephen King book, not the 1985 version. Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm still going to go back and watch Running Man because he seems like a really down to earth, good guy.
Yeah.
You know, good for him for
he's from Texas.
His popularity and getting there. Yeah.
Cool.
He's not that household name by any means, but Avatar won
not
for
in
visual
your
effects.
Household.
Yeah, not in my household. Avatar won for visual effects.
It had a new movie.
There was the third one
Fire
came out. Fire and Ash or something like that.
Fire and
I don't know.
Ash.
I watched the first one and I hated the first Avatar movie, and everybody was like all wowed by the effects and stuff. I'm like, I get it, but the plot and the story sucked.
It's the same.
I liked the first one, did not like the second one.
I never watched the second one and have not watched the third one and will not watch the fourth or fifth one.
Because they're coming.
Yeah, because he did 3 in a row. Yeah, and shot them back to back to back to back over 10 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was number 3.
Yeah.
And then 4 and 5 are still coming.
I think so. Yeah.
Or something like that. Best screenplay adapted was One Battle After Another, and the original was For Sinners. Oh, I thought that. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that. Oh yeah, One Battle After Another was P.T. Anderson. Duh. Sorry. Had to like a brain. I just completely
tie it together.
Anyway, so big night for One Battle After Another, and Sinners, and and Amy Madigan.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about Conan, like any standout that he had any kind of
my TV at work,
anything.
The volume doesn't go above 20. So if there's any sort of noise going on in the building, you can't hear the TV.
Okay.
And so I had it on in the lobby of the building, but I couldn't hear it. And
so you none of the dialogue.
Right. And I could have turned the subtitles on or something, but I was like, whatever. Reading. But I just heard about the joke that he said about Kid Rock in the opening.
About how friendlier Oscars.
He goes, we're going to get political. There's another Oscar award show, with Kid Rock down at the Dave & Buster's down the street.
Friendly.
Plenty of tickets left available.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. That's funny.
He was really going at Timothée.
Oh, was he?
But I don't know why I didn't dig into it. Oh, because of Timothée's ballet comment.
Yeah. The ballet and opera.
Oh, so, okay. I don't know what that was.
Poor little guy.
Refresh me.
It's all good.
He said he was talking to Matthew McConaughey on his podcast or something. I don't know. And they were talking about movies and movie theaters and how, movie theaters are on the verge of going out of business and blah, blah, blah. And he basically was saying like he didn't want to be in a business that he would have to like fight to keep alive, like ballet or opera.
Right.
Oh,
And Conan's
like,
statement-
what about movies?
Conan's
Because the state
statement
of
said,
Yeah.
You left out jazz.
Yeah, and jazz, exactly.
Jazz.
It was kind of funny.
You
That
must
is
listen
funny.
to the same podcast I listen to.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so that was funny.
Keeping the jazz clubs alive.
Right.
Yep.
But the thing is, it was part of a larger conversation. And it just got clipped out. Right.
Right.
So that the little context around that I think would have been helpful. And also his family, his mom and his sister are like ballerinas.
Right.
So
Oh,
it
wow.
wasn't like he was being disparaging
Right. Okay. Yeah.
about
I
that.
guess.
Just saying like these are two forms
Waning.
of art that are waning.
struggling.
And and you know, if movies become that, if movies become something we take out of the theater and you know we only do in our
AI.
homes,
Just AI them.
yeah, what's going to happen? So it
Right.
it was interesting when you listen to the full clip, that
Right.
whole
Gotcha.
conversation. But yeah, he got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah.
You know. how
Well,
it
anyway, enough about the
goes.
Oscars.
Yeah.
I felt it was a very weak year for the Oscars. Like I didn't think the movies were that stellar.
Right.
And the fact that One Battle After Another did win, and I watched it twice and still didn't really like it. But I don't know, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Quick side note before we move on to corrections. I did watch Godfather 2
Okay.
Yes.
and didn't like it.
I didn't think so.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
You're gonna hate
like
3, so
I
it's
didn't like the
okay.
split story in it.
Oh, yeah.
How like you're watching, Robert De Niro as the younger Don Corleone and
Right.
and it kept going back and forth, and it got to the end and I was just like, eh. I mean, I was so excited because the first one's so good, and I was so excited to see where Michael was going to take the family next, and then they show that, and it's just like,
Right.
and it's 3 hours and 20 minutes long.
Yes,
Oh my god,
Exactly. That's a whole
That's
other
a
thing
commitment.
too.
So
I know they know how to tell a story, but
Right. And I did find out that, the Godfather Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone,
yes,
is a recut version of Godfather 3.
really.
That's
So
right.
he went
I
back and
recall that.
recut it and re-edited it because there was so much backlash against Godfather 3 about it, saying it sucked, that he
really did.
and this was something like, what, 15 years later, he recut the film and then released it as Godfather Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone.
Wow.
So I'm going to watch that version and not Godfather 3, and we'll see how it is.
I don't know if it's going to help, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. We'll see. That's a whole other podcast.
That's a whole different thing.
So Dave, corrections.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we had her Kiss Army is probably screaming at us. We were
I'm sure they are.
Oh no, really?
Sticking their tongues out
Lick
with
It
blood.
Up was
Lick
the album that they lost their makeup.
I thought Unmasked was the album that they lost their makeup.
1983 was Lick It Up, and that's when they decided to release the album without any makeup. 1984 was Animalized, the one that we were thinking.
So when did Unmasked come out?
I think that was even before that, and it wasn't them taking their makeup off. It was just a story line to the album. And then the song that we were singing, I Was Made for You, Loving You, Baby, came out in 1979. So that was even
Really?
before all that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that wasn't even
Before.
on the Animalized
Not
album.
after. Before.
Before. That's before.
Oh, I
yes.
got that one right. Before.
That was before. Yeah, and oh yeah, your husband doesn't listen, right?
Well,
I'm
I
not
don't
married to him,
I meant
so you're
Joanne.
talking to Joanne.
Joanne,
Okay,
yeah, that
there
was
was a long
Joanne.
pause there. I was
Sorry,
like,
yes.
know. TBD, I don't know.
You don't know if he's going to listen or not.
I don't know,
Okay, well, I'm going
yeah.
to throw this out there. Shaking the milk.
Oh,
does
yeah.
not
Oh,
make
yes.
it extend. Actually, it makes it worse. From what they're saying is, while shaking redistributes the fats and mixes the separated cream, it also introduces oxygen and can redistribute bacteria throughout the container,
right, and make
which
it go
actually
bad sooner.
accelerates spoilage.
There you go.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Oh,
Yes.
That
really?
is fascinating.
Yes.
Could you
Just-
please send me that link?
I would
Yeah.
definitely. Well, I just Googled it, to be honest, and it came up pretty quick.
Google AI.
Yeah, and 3 or
Came
4
up pretty
different
quick.
Articles about it. That
Okay, I
does
think I'll
not
send that to
extend the
him.
shelf life, but
Does not
do what you
extend
need
the
to
shelf
do
life,
to eat
everybody.
your food. Obviously, I do not want to disparage any kind of ability to eat your own food, so it's all good.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
My correction was I kept saying that we were going to win a Webby if Joanne got swept away in the tornado, and
Yeah.
it was a potty,
Oh, it's
not
a
a Webby.
potty.
It's a potty.
Correct.
Because we talked about that in previous
Right,
episodes about
right.
winning a potty.
Well, speaking of tornadoes, we had our own tornado warning.
We did.
here.
Dudes, I
We
was
did.
so worried about you guys.
Man,
And it was nothing.
And then it was
it was
nothing.
Didn't do a damn
freaking
thing.
nothing.
Although the winds were pretty high, enough to actually flip one of our containers over that we put out the other day.
Knocked over a lawn chair.
It flipped up the container upside down and landed on another container right next to it.
They actually canceled schools in our county, and the kids got the day off. I came downstairs and my wife's downstairs, and I'm just like, what? And she goes, because of the storms, they canceled school today. I'm like, are you kidding me? Now, Loudoun County didn't cancel, but Frederick County did.
Yes.
So, which was
Loudoun probably should have, from what I understand.
I think they were 2 hour or something. I don't know. They left early. They got out early.
Oh, they got an early dismissal.
Yeah, I think they got an early dismissal because they were
for still nothing, because it was just rain.
It was a lot of rain.
It was not nearly anything. You would have thought it was going to be this. Yeah, I don't know.
I think
I saw this meteorologist last night who was profusely apologizing to everyone
for getting it wrong.
Yes, and he said he was so embarrassed for his whole industry that they got it so wrong. But he kind of briefly went through what happened and how how this model was showing the same intensity and the same patterns as the one from last weekend in Illinois that caused all that damage.
I mean, you can't really. I guess you can't really trivialize that part of it, where you can't just say, "Oh, well, we could have gotten it right."
We could, but so he was going to do.
How many meteorologists lost their jobs over it? None. I wish I could be wrong at my job so often that I could still get
multiple times.
He did feel bad, and he said he was going to do a whole deep dive today that I'll watch tonight.
Right.
And tell us how he applied the scientific method and blah, blah, blah. It's very interesting. For all the weather.
I also continued my record of removing dead animals from my yard. We found a petrified squirrel.
I don't remember these from before.
Fox. Remember the fox I had to remove?
Gotcha.
That was that one. There was a piece of a squirrel inside the pond.
I don't remember that.
Dead fish that we've had. Now this one is the petrified squirrel that was in the rain gutter that actually washed out of the rain gutter during the storms, and we kind of found him at the bottom. So
poor little guy.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I've got one thing, and then we need to get into 1999 because we've gone super long on this on the Oscars thing.
Yeah.
So I texted with Dave's mom today.
You did not.
I talked to Nancy.
Oh, you are insane.
What did she think about her hooker?
And I asked her.
God damn it. She didn't say one word to me.
Of course she's not going to say.
That bastard.
I sent her a text and I said, did you listen to the show this week?
Yeah.
Anything you would like to say about Dave's comment?
Shit.
And she goes, it just made me laugh. I didn't really remember it that way, but it's okay. I guess we may have looked like a pimp in his best girl. Smiley, laughy face.
His best girl.
It's the best girl.
Lovely. So yeah, I did text with Nancy today to get her
need
input.
The picture, but I don't know if it exists anymore.
Oh, you have to
would
find
have been the funniest thing ever.
We'll use that for the cover for an episode.
Maybe you need to ask her for that one next time.
I'll see. I will. I'll text her.
That would be.
I did have to look at the cover photo several times to make sure it wasn't my parents' wedding photo.
The shotgun wedding.
Shotgun. Lovely.
It wasn't a shotgun wedding, but just the whole vibe reminded me of theirs. And my dad was like trying to run away and stuff.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
The posing.
That's funny.
Cool.
Too funny. Okay, so into 1999. Sorry, we ran like super long with that, but you're here to listen to us anyway, right?
True.
Exactly.
And ramble.
Yeah, ramble and talk about all this stupid stuff.
Right.
I had current events for 1999. Now, the biggest thing, and they were talking about it literally from New Year's Day all the way till the next New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
was Y2K.
Yes,
and everybody
deep in it,
fearing that all the computer systems in the world were going to collapse, and the bank market, the markets were going to fail, and the whole because the computers weren't brought up to proper, and there were going to be power outages, and like just all absolute mayhem was going to happen on at midnight on New Year's Day,
And this guy happened. I was dating, that was his job, was to add that, to change the 19.
You had to
go on the
computer
patches. And
you had to install patches that would account for the double zeros not being 1900.
Right, and not
we did. But we had to do it at that moment, or else everything else would have stopped working if we did it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Right.
So so I was there on New Year's Eve doing it. Installing my patches for the government. Yeah.
I was
working.
I was at like someone's house party, and my friend, my guitar player that used to play with me, his band was playing the New Year's Eve house party kind of thing. And, so.
Covering Prince. Covering Prince.
Yep, they did the Prince cover. They did 1999. And and then I just remember just after midnight walking outside and walking down the street like by myself. And it was just like...
And you're like, it's happened.
And I'm looking around, I'm like, well, the lights are still on.
Yeah, we're still
Everything's
here.
still going.
Right.
Everything's still working.
The nukes didn't launch because it was 1900.
Looking up at the sky, I'm like,
My
okay,
God, that's right.
So I took like a little stroll down the street by myself.
Satellites
after
didn't
midnight
fall out of the sky. Everything was okay.
Yeah. So,
I just remember holding my breath. I'm like, all right, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen now.
So what was the strangest thing you heard could happen that year?
I don't know.
The airplanes falling out of the sky.
The airplanes
kind
and
of,
the satellites, the airplanes and satellites, and then us just not having any data. Like all the data.
Everything wiped out.
Gone.
Like your bank accounts would be reset to zero.
I was really hoping my debt would be clear.
Exactly.
Well, it would go backwards, right? You'd owe even more
happen.
because your stuff would have started at 1900. Then now it's
the interest.
Right now it's 2000.
Oh
you
my
have 100
gosh,
years
are
of
you
interest
serious?
to pay. Yeah, it would have been the opposite. Yeah,
Right, you would have been. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they were. The financial markets would crash and everybody would freak out.
So Y2K, that was honestly the big
only
story.
Thing.
The other big story that year was that Bill Clinton was acquitted from being impeached. And then apologized to Monica Lewinsky and that whole scandal and sex scandal in the White House. And
did he apologize to her? Or apologize in general?
Or maybe it was just... no, he just later apologized for the affair with Monica Lewinsky, not to her. Like, I'm sorry I did that.
Destroyed her life.
Got your dress dirty.
Yeah, sorry I got your dress dirty. Sorry about that.
Literally destroyed her life for quite a while.
Yeah, and now she's like a handbag maker or something like that. She makes handbags and does quite well and is married. And I don't know if she has kids, but but whatever
happens.
But yeah, that definitely Well, I mean, she went from being a nobody to being this huge in this scandal,
right?
And
then everybody's joke, and then
I think she did okay.
Yeah,
I think she's done all right
at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. She had to get through shit.
The Columbine school shooting in Colorado happened that year.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Can you believe? Did you see Bowling for Columbine, the movie? That Roger Moore?
No,
not Roger Moore. Michael Moore. Roger Moore was James Bond.
Yeah, totally
Michael Moore.
Totally different.
Michael Moore, totally different person.
Yes.
The Michael Moore documentary. It was really good.
Yeah.
About Columbine and how the access to the guns and all. It just. But now school shootings, I'm so numb to them. It seems like they happen on a weekly basis and like they don't even get news coverage anymore. Like you'll hear about like, oh, there was a shooting and someone like, oh, okay. And the next day they're on to the next story. Where like, with Columbine, they talk about it for months.
Desensitizing. It's crazy.
Gosh,
Yes. And it shouldn't be desensitizing. No. That's the problem. We should still be actively, whatever. That's whole. We're not a political show, but that's another, yes.
Yeah.
I read the mom's book.
Oh, really?
I think I forget which boy it was, but it was really, really interesting. I highly recommend it.
Okay. Huh. Well, if I have that extra hour in my day, I'll start reading.
Yeah. It's not an apologist book or anything like that, but I think it gives you a really good insight into what a parent deals with, especially when they're not aware of the issues that their child is having.
Oh, wow.
And it
where
really,
they don't see it. And
I mean, to them, what they saw, he was a good kid. Like he was a Boy Scout, I think. And and
they're
all this stuff
kill,
was going on. All this stuff was going on behind the scenes and they had no clue
that he was,
and they weren't uninvolved, because I think a lot of people blame parents for being uninvolved, especially these days, right? But they weren't. So it was very good, very insightful.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So in 99 was also then the rise of the internet. So the internet was AOL, dial-up, and the internet was taking off, and it's amazing. That was just like 27 years ago, and it was like the internet, the internet, right? The interweb.
It got there. It's getting popular, I hear.
A bunch of other stuff happened, but I'm not getting into it, so that's fine.
There's a lot of stuff.
So Joanne, movies. What was going on in movies in 1999?
Absolutely nothing. No, JK.
Oh my goodness.
There wasn't a Twilight movie out?
It should have been.
You know, that's an excellent question. I'm not exactly sure.
Twilight wasn't out till the 2000s.
Yeah.
So I feel like with this top 10 list,
okay,
that we've seen some of these before.
Well, duh.
Were they remakes,
99?
or you mean story-wise?
Like
it's like we've seen it.
Part 7. You know what I mean?
It's like
So
today,
Star Wars Episode 1.
Yes.
Fast and Furious.
Yep. Star Wars Episode 1 was released. That was huge.
Toy Story 2.
Story 2.
We talk about Toy Story every episode.
Yeah, that's becoming our new Leo DiCaprio.
But we do have some groundbreaking films.
Okay.
The Sixth Sense.
Yes.
Hopefully everybody's seen it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Not going to ruin the ending.
No, I don't think so.
After 26 years, 27 years.
The Matrix.
Yes.
Right. That was groundbreaking.
I have that in my innovations category.
Oh, there you go.
And I was going to mention it in my current events, but I figured I'd wait till movies.
Okay.
Because I knew it would come up.
Me too. I was going to kind of hold
We've
off.
got the Blair Witch Project.
Yes, I remember seeing that in the theater. I saw that in the theater.
Barely made with any money, and then
and I saw it at a midnight showing, and there were people literally getting up and walking out of the theater.
Are you serious?
Because it was people that they weren't sure if this was real or if it was scripted.
Freaking them out that much.
And it freaked him out. Like the one guy got up and walked down and go like, "This is a fraud!" Like he was expecting to see a snuff film or something. I was like, well, "This is a fraud!" And he goes walking out of the theater, and I'm just like, "Okay, ZZ Top," because he had his long beard and
Ray.
I don't know. Yeah, so I just saw that in the theaters, and that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the first Blair Witch.
Nice.
Second one sucked, but yeah.
Wow.
So some of my favorite ones that were not in the top 10.
Okay. Was that the top 10?
Oh, the top 10 was Star Wars, Sixth Sense, Toy Story, Austin Powers, Spy Who Shagged Me. Was that the first one?
That was the second one.
The second one.
Yes.
Okay. Tarzan by Disney, Big Daddy.
Okay.
With Adam Sandler.
I just watched that last year for the first time. Yeah. I talked about it on one of the episodes.
Huh.
You don't remember that?
I do.
Okay. I remember that. Yeah.
Like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
The Mummy.
Oh, yes. Brendan Fraser.
Just starting that franchise there.
Number 9 shocked me because this movie was horrible. The Runaway Bride. With Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
With
Richard
Kevin
Gere.
Kline. Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. So it was supposed to be great because it was supposed to be like Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman too.
They're back again. And
horrible.
I don't think I ever watched it.
Or something reporting on the fact that she ran away. Is that what the whole storyline was?
Oh, is that what that one was?
Right.
Yes, I remember that now. Okay, I think I did.
How do I remember that?
I don't know.
Insane.
My favorites of 1999. At First Sight with Val Kilmer.
Okay.
He is blind and then he gets sight back. I love that movie.
Yes, I remember that one. Okay.
That one was so good. The other one was Office Space.
Oh, Office Space.
Yes.
Classic. Cruel Intentions.
Oh, okay. Was that Ryan Phillippe and
yes.
Yep, that's where they met.
Yeah, okay.
Fell in love and got married and then got divorced. 10 Things I Hate About You with Heath Ledger.
Oh, yeah.
This one was really good. A Walk on the Moon.
Don't remember that one.
Don't remember that one.
What was it about?
It's a drama, Woodstock Festival, moon landing.
I definitely did not see that.
No, I didn't see that one either.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Was Dave Bautista in that?
I don't even know who Dave Bautista is.
You'd have been a baby then.
Election with Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
And again, Reese Witherspoon.
Yep.
So good. Notting Hill. I mean, there were so many
romantic comedies and
and
now you don't see romantic comedies. They don't make comedies anymore. It's all either big budget action or
they were ones that
movies.
made big money, right? Oh yeah, vampires.
American
Sparkly
Pie.
vampires. Yeah.
American Pie.
Oh, that was
why was that not in there?
In the top 10 money?
I don't know.
Because it just...
I'm not going to say
I guess so.
I mean, you need the families to go to them too. So
I can't say it. I'm not going to say it.
You're
Pie
not gonna
fucker.
say it.
Oh, I had to. Oh, damn it! I said
had to say it. Had to say it.
Had to say it.
Yeah, I don't know if that was drawing in the kiddies.
Stifler's mom.
Yeah, I don't think it was
Stifler's
drawing in the money.
Stifler's mom. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, so many greats came out of that one.
Of course, yes.
So the Star Wars, which was the #1 movie of the year,
Right.
Episode 1 was the first Star Wars movie we had in 20 plus years or
Oh,
something.
was it?
Yeah,
So,
after the third one. Yeah.
And there was such a huge, Dave and I, we saw it at a midnight, or no, it wasn't a midnight show. I think it was like a 9:00 showing.
Yeah.
But we saw it in Sterling at the Regal Theater.
Yeah.
And the lines were just insane. And I pre-purchased the tickets. So, and this was before reserved seating also. So you had to get there early and wait in line if you wanted to get into the theater to get a decent seat and not be in the front row, breaking your neck looking at, yeah.
Right.
And I remember, we were just standing outside the theater waiting in line that night for, I think easily over an hour just to get in.
was an
Into the
experience.
theater.
Just to get in.
Well,
and then,
experience, I guess.
Yeah. And it was this mad rush, too. I'd like to run down the hall to get
Just
into
to
the
run
theater
in
to
there
get
to
it. Yeah. But we got the good seats. Was it first row in the little balcony kind of thing?
Oh,
Yeah. We were
So
kind
it
of
was
up there, but we were hanging over the edge. So
Right. It was,
Excellent.
so we were straight on with the screen. And I was in my, I'm very picky about my movie theater seats and the spots and where I sit. So and now that there is reserved seating, I love it because I can pick my seat and I'm like, all right, I know I've got that slightly just left
really
of center
like
seat that I'm right at eye level and I'm perfect. Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm so picky about my movie theater seats. It's, but my first job out in high school was working in a movie theater. So all my life I've, spent in theaters and, so I've become very, tuned into that.
1999 also gave us Fight Club.
Oh, Fight Club.
I mean, it was
the movie.
Was a good year.
The movie that I wished it was about what we all thought it was going to be about.
Right, exactly.
Because then it wasn't about that, and then I didn't like it because of that.
Because it was lying to you the whole time.
I thought it was just going to be about a movie about Fight Club, like that. Literally, I'm like, oh no, this is much deeper than that. Okay, because that was also David Fincher directed, right? I think.
I think so. Yeah.
So
hidden meaning.
David Fincher stuff's very always dark and has underlying.
Exactly.
Stuff and all that. And so.
Well, there you go. Those are our highlights.
Nice.
So Dave's got food.
Yeah. So I've got a ton of stuff.
He's got a ton of stuff and a little bonus segment.
A little bony in the middle.
A little throwback.
A little bonus.
To last year's podcast. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
food news, hit it.
Yeah. Our one fad food was fancy foam. The chefs were adding fancy foam where they would put it on top of other meals. Like salmon would have this sun-dried tomato foam added to the top of it. Which, okay, I guess. But then it kind of went the way of when it started becoming mainstream and then everybody was doing it, it faded away. So there wasn't too much business.
I was watching Gordon Ramsay's show that's on, like getting to know Gordon Ramsay or something.
Okay.
And
we need that.
What channel is that on?
It might be the food network.
Is that a Netflix thing or is it
was it a Netflix?
Or is it
Did
Prime?
I tell you about it where he was opening the new restaurants in that big building in London?
No.
Anyway, it's really good.
Okay.
But anyway, someone last year in his restaurants was using foam still.
Oh,
huh.
Wow.
And I was shocked. I thought it had gone by
they
the
were trying to
wayside.
bring it back.
Yeah, that was a.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to bring it back.
It's about time for it to come back.
Right.
You think?
27 years.
Why not?
I mean, come on.
Why not?
27 years. That's
So
true.
we also had fun food releases. Jolly Rancher put out a Jolly Rancher lollipop. Didn't know if we really needed that. Was it like the hardest candy to get into?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right? Getting that plastic off of it.
And then it instantly bonds to your teeth.
Yeah,
like it might as well be super glue.
I was always sticky. Yeah. And that's just being a kid. Hubba Bubba Ouch Gum. This was packaged in a Band-Aid container. I don't know if you've ever seen that before.
I remember that too.
Yeah, it's still around. I think we saw it the other day, maybe somewhere. Doritos 3D. I don't know if you remember this, but it had a giant release on the Super Bowl commercial for that one.
I do not remember that.
They were like kind of puffed Doritos.
Yeah, they were.
No, I thought Puffs were a total different Dorito.
Is it?
Oh.
Were the 3D the puffy ones?
Yeah, 3Ds were the triangles, but they kind of had a rounded.
Was that the one that had Cindy Crawford in the commercial?
Yeah. Oh, no. It
Not
was
Cindy Crawford.
Mendez. Ava Mendez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, and she was bouncing them off for...
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
in the laundromat or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That was it. Yeah. Philadelphia cream cheese snack bars, known for their original strawberry and chocolate chip versions. Their days were numbered because they were discontinued a few years later because of manufacturing difficulties, not because people didn't like them, which is weird because normally you don't hear that. So that's why I brought that up. Go-Gurt, yogurt in a cardboard tube, always a good feature.
Go-Gurt's still around too.
It is, and it's got SpongeBob's backing from what I saw in all the pictures and everything. But the one thing that I saw, which kind of tied this all together, was Takis were created.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and can you tell me how many? Yeah, you can tell me how many flavors they come out with?
I have no idea. I've never even had it.
33 different flavors.
Oh, wow.
They're probably all in San Antonio too.
They're all insane. Every single one of them probably. And that kind of takes me to our Two Real One Fake.
Two Real One Fake.
I thought you were going to have some Takis.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh, no. I don't know if I could do the spicy ones. Most of them were spicy.
Dave doesn't like spicy.
I can't do spicy.
Anything spicy.
Like, anyway, I came up.
He eats a Twinkie and he goes, "Oh, that one's too hot."
Oh, that can't. That had something on it. I can't.
There was something on that Twinkie.
I flushed. So I came up with 3 versions of Takis. Okay. 2 of them are real, one is fake. Okay. The name is Cobra. It's the Worcestershire sauce version.
Worcestershire.
Yes. Bomba, which is a spicy onion sour cream version. Mm-hmm. And the Zombie, which is a habanero cucumber version. So which one is fake?
Yeah, I was saying the first one too.
The first one, the Cobra?
Yeah.
That one's real. I went with your favorite sour cream. And
sour cream, yeah. So you said sour cream. I'm not trying it.
That's the fake one.
But see, that sounds like something that would be made.
I know. That's why I kind of went that way.
Okay. Gotcha.
The next versions, Rock, which is a chorizo version. Intense Nacho, which happens to be a non-spicy cheese version. And the Blue Agave, which is a limited edition sweet treat.
I don't know what Blue Agave would taste like, so I'm going that one.
The Blue Agave?
Yeah.
I'm going to go churro. I don't know why.
The chorizo one? The Rock?
Oh, chorizo. I thought you said churro. Then I'm definitely going with that one.
Which one?
Chorizo.
The chorizo one. That one's real. It happens to be the Blue Agave one. It turns out they did create a churro version. And that's kind of where I was going with that.
Gotcha.
And I was trying to go more, that style. Okay. And the next set, Rattlesnake, which is a spicy chicken version.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Kaboom, which is ketchup and sriracha. And the Ninja Teriyaki, which is just teriyaki.
Ninja teriyaki.
No, I was thinking the middle one.
The Kaboom one?
Sure.
Ketchup and sriracha. Those were both real.
Okay.
It turns out the Rattlesnake spicy chicken is not real.
Oh, see, that sounds like something that would be real.
The spicy chicken?
Yeah.
Spicy chicken. See, I should actually come up with flavors for
you totally should.
And put them in and maybe I'll win something.
There you go.
Exactly. And we had a bunch of discontinued versions of foods. Okay. The Orbitz drinks. Do you remember these?
Yes,
they look like lava lamps.
Little ball. They look like lava lamps with the little balls
with little floating balls in it.
Oh my
gross.
God, yeah. They were disgusting.
I can't drink something that has hunks of stuff in it.
Yeah.
And that's why my aversion to pulp things, but these were even grosser because they were like sizable balls.
They were
floating
like these little tiny
liquid.
rubber balls, like as if you tried to bite into them, like they'd shoot down your throat or like.
They were floating flavored gelatin balls, is what they were called.
And what did it have? Like, what was the purpose of the balls?
They added flavor. They were flavored.
Yeah, flavor balls.
Gelatin balls.
Like,
don't you know where all the flavor,
boba tea
all the flavor comes from the balls? Don't you know that?
Yeah, you know that, right?
That's where all
terrifying.
The flavor
comes from balls.
All the flavor comes from balls.
Kellogg's made a thing called Breakfast Mates, and I don't know if you knew this, but it packaged everything for kids to have breakfast without their parents' involvement, which meant the milk was in this too, and it did not have to be refrigerated
or shaken.
Gross. your husband
feel like
needs
I've
to shake
seen
this
that.
one crazy because I'm telling you, the non-refrigerated milk, good God.
Well, at Costco, they sell the cases of like the chocolate milk, those little milk, and they're not refrigerated.
Shelf stable.
Yeah. And that just seems weird having milk that it's like sour cream for me. Having milk that's not refrigerated is not
refrigerated milk.
It's just a weird.
I have to say, I do drink
and it tastes a little
protein
different
shakes
too.
that aren't in the refrigerator.
Oh, really? I would have to put them in the refrigerator.
They're milk version. No, I put them in the refrigerator when I get them home, but they're stored in Costco as just containers. So okay. So I guess I can't really speak. Tongue splashers. These were gumballs that actually painted your mouth. The big thing was that they were sold in a paint can. Okay.
Sold in a what? In
a paint can? Like a little.
Oh, that's
like
cute.
quart paint can because they painted your tongue. And those were gross because they really did. They were really bad at the dyes and everything. And it really made your tongue just crazy purple. So Keebler made a pizzeria chip. Have you ever heard of these before? These actually are so popular that they have fan group pages calling for their return today.
Oh, wow.
That's how long ago.
Made by Keebler.
Yeah. And they were pizza flavored
chips.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So this one is their foray into that. It was made with real dough. So it used like a dough flavoring for the chips and had super realistic taste of cheese supreme and pepperoni. So they actually tasted like a pizza would.
Gotcha.
Which is weird because most times it's that kind of artificial flavor. And orchard chips, these were the, this is funny, fruit flavored chip, basically. And I don't know if you remember this, their Harvest Grains were part of this whole little chain of this. And Regis Philbin used to be the spokesman for this. And I watched a commercial on it. And they had Regis Philbin in the commercial, and he was like, "Oh, I love this chip," and he's holding it. He never puts it in his mouth. They never see him eat it. The whole commercial, he's just talking about this chip, and I'm like,
"They're so good.
Yeah, they're so great. I'm not eating this. It's in my contract."
Amazing.
All right. Yeah. So there we go. Cool. And then at the end here, an entire fad of things that disappeared were the end of overly themed restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Now, these
like
themed restaurants
and TGI Fridays. And
so this goes even further than that. Think Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Where the animals would come alive and it'd be blasting. The Rainforest Cafe was one of them. They are now down to 21 to 23 globally, but at their peak, they were like crazy. They were everywhere.
Like every mall had one. And
and then with that, Hard Rock.
Oh, yeah, Hard Rock Cafe.
They've been losing stores left and right, but they seem to be gaining them too. There's over 300 internationally. But yeah, I went out and looked, and then if you look at where they say this one's closed, but this one's opening soon, they only have like 8 or 10 that are opening this year and another 5 next year. But the closed numbers are off the chart. And that's mainly because they were in malls, and malls just seem to be disappearing.
And now malls are dead.
Right. Yeah. Planet Hollywood. Do you remember that one?
Oh.
I think there's only 3 left, and one of them is in Orlando. And basically,
that one's still there in Orlando at Disney.
Yeah, it's actually still there.
Rainforest Cafe is at Disney too,
and they have 2 there actually. Yeah, at Disney. There's one.
Well, the reason
you
can get it in your food plan to get vouchers for Planet Hollywood. So the place is always busy.
Oh yeah,
because people are still going to go eat there. That's why it's still open.
But it's gross. It's not very great.
It's just diner food. It's not. Yeah.
Then you have
they have the best apple strudel I have had in my entire life.
Really?
And
a mass-produced apple strudel.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger's mother's recipe.
Seriously?
Wow. And it is.
Just gotta get
it is Planet Hollywood, so like that makes sense.
That's got to be on the internet somewhere.
We'll
look that up.
Yeah, I'll send you one. Medieval Times. Have you ever been to a Medieval Times?
Nope, never. I don't like the whole sword battle.
How did you get so lucky?
Yes. No. Well, these are not
kids always make you go there,
right? Well, the Medieval Times isn't the only one. Dolly Parton had one. It was a ship where it was pirates. We went to that one while we were in Myrtle Beach, which was kind of interesting. And it's fun. It's all on water though, so there's a bit of that. But,
gotcha.
Yeah. The ESPN zones are disappearing. There are none remaining of ESPN zones. Those have all gone. I thought there was a big one in Baltimore. I thought there was.
I think maybe that was the first one. Originally, it was in Baltimore. But
because there is that one in Disney. It's gone. That one on the boardwalk. Mars 2112. Now, 2112. This was a sci-fi trip to dine on Mars. It was in a 35,000 square foot Times Square store. It was only open for about 13 years. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was in Times Square, so it was a one-off kind of thing. The All-Star Cafe was a sports-backed one like Planet Hollywood, but it was unable to hold hype. We had Motown Cafe, which kind of was going on the whole Motown thing.
Now you're getting into things that I just like
have no clue about.
No.
Yeah, some of these are kind of one-offs. The Dive one. This was an interesting one. It was a submarine-themed restaurant. It was backed by Steven Spielberg and Jeffrey Katzenberg.
Huh. Oh, wow.
So they had the names behind it.
Right.
And they had,
the money.
Tom Hanks and Henry Winkler showed up once in a blue moon to this thing, but it just, it didn't take off. NASCAR Cafe for your NASCAR fans. There was a fashion cafe in New York that launched.
Kind of remember that.
All of the popular supermodels at the time were on board, but it just did not hold its own. And then the one big one, which just recently got purchased, was Casa Bonita. Now, this was it's down to one location in Colorado, and it boasts pools, grottos, puppets, magicians, and costume performers, a veritable circus masquerading as a restaurant.
Variable circus.
Wow.
It is insane if you've seen any videos on this. And the buyers, the creators of South Park.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker bought that location because it was going under and it was about to lose funding.
I remember hearing something
so
about
they
that.
bought that, and that's why they use Casa Bonita all the time in the show.
Oh, yeah, because they're
kind of free advertising. But yeah, they bring it up all the time.
Cool.
And there you go.
Good deal. All right, so my second topic is sports.
Sports.
I'm just going to go briefly through sports and not bore people to complete death. The U.S. women's soccer team won the World Cup.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
I remember. There was a whole controversy about the shirt coming off, right?
That was my thought too, Joanne. Was like, that was that long ago? Oh my gosh. Yeah. But it was. The St. Louis Rams won the Super Bowl. They were dubbed the greatest show on turf, because it was Kurt Warner and I can't remember.
Marshall Faulk?
Marshall Faulk. And who was the wide receiver that was their star wide receiver? Because it was the three of them together that it was just we hadn't seen a trio like that since like Aikman and Irving and
Not
Smith.
offensively, no.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that St. Louis team with Warner, because Warner came out of the Canadian Football League.
Yes, he sure did.
And nobody had ever, he was undrafted, and they like, he played in Canadian Football League, and then comes and wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And it's just
That year.
It was that year. It was that first year he played. Yeah.
And they
it
went
was
back to back, I think.
I think they did. I think they did win that.
Yeah.
And Tennis. It's like a churro,
right?
A churro, churro. Yeah. In tennis, Serena Williams won her first Grand Slam at the U.S. Open.
Her first one.
Who is it in basketball? Who cares? In cycling, Lance Armstrong won his seventh consecutive Tour de France.
And then when did it all go bad for him?
I don't know. What year did it all go bad? Because it wasn't until like several years later then they stripped him of all the from
that sucks.
Yeah, the drug doping and all that stuff like that. And then in boxing,
and then the juice in the balls.
Yeah. The cancer.
Exactly. Yeah. He had the testicle
and
issue also.
Some bad luck there for a while.
It's probably all that biking.
All that biking, exactly. All that rubbing.
All that biking.
Did some rubbing to him. Anyway, and then lastly in boxing, Felix Trinidad defeated Oscar De La Hoya in the fight of the millennium.
Oh, yes, it's always got a tagline.
Yeah, and I don't even know. I think in Stanley Cup that year, it was the Red Wings repeating because they beat the Caps in Stanley Cup in '98. So in '99, I think the Red Wings repeated Stanley Cup wins that year.
Nice.
So
nice.
There you go. So that's my quick sports. I wasn't gonna
quick sports.
Okay. I didn't mean to go long with food. But.
So Joanne, you've got music.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Pop supremacy.
Okay.
Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, the Backstreet Boys, and NSYNC.
Oh,
yep, all that. Yeah.
And that's all you need to know.
That was, there was the big.
That was 1999.
Wow.
But also, Ricky Martin
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Living La Vida Loca.
Yep. He was like one of the hottest stars that year.
Right.
Yep. And Jennifer Lopez, of course.
Yep.
She was
broke
very
through.
big.
Yep. And yeah, she had that killer record with Ja Rule and a bunch of other, Yep.
Right.
That was a big one.
Then my favorite genre, the Red Hot Chili Peppers released Californication.
Great fucking record.
Good album.
Great fucking record.
Blink 182,
so
Enema of the State.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So really like some really
good rock stuff as well.
Rock stuff going in there. Laying it alongside all the pop.
Right. Stuff to build on. So, yeah.
And I don't think we'd gotten into what are those? The Kids Bop yet. I think she was too young for Kids Bop. But those I'm sure were.
Thank goodness, right?
Either
to listen to that in the
on
car.
the horizon
Good
or out already. But yeah. So let's see if there's a ton of new bands in 1999. I think people were like just trying to break into the industry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because did we have, what was that streaming one? Napster.
Yes.
Had that come out yet?
Innovation.
I believe that was,
It was 99. Yeah. I have it.
It was 99.
Yep.
Okay. So that was like a huge breakthrough for a lot of bands because they were
able to put
people
their stuff
you've never
out.
heard of before.
Yeah.
which led to Music Cloud and stuff like that. Now that's free sharing music. Where independent artists can release their music and not.
That's good.
Right.
Exactly.
Change the world.
You don't have to be signed.
After Metallica whined, we're not getting all of our money. We're going to sue you out of existence. We're already fucking filthy rich, but you're going to steal money out of our pockets.
Okay,
Kid Rock isn't on Apple Music. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, I guess I never really cared.
I haven't searched. So.
Just a fun fact.
Okay. Well, didn't years ago Taylor Swift, she stopped putting her music on Spotify and then
I think I did hear that.
Does now let it Spotify because
she's definitely on Spotify now.
Those download streaming services completely screw over the artist.
Money per song?
Do they really?
Yeah, they make like 1/10 of a cent per stream.
Right. Per
which is just ridiculous. So
is the idea that people just let it stream all day and don't pay attention to it because it's free for
isn't that kind of radio?
Yeah, isn't that what
that's kind of the premise of radio.
Still
just plays in the background. You don't really but this time you get to pick your own.
Years ago when I released my album, when it got downloaded from Apple, I would get 76 cents I'd get 67 cents out of the 99-cent download.
6-7.
Yeah, 6-7.
Is that Severn Way?
Yeah, the Severn Way album, which is still on iTunes and all of your,
Is it really?
It is. It's still on iTunes.
I'm downloading it now. You're welcome for 67 cents.
Well,
you still get 67.
But if you do a full download and pay the $9.99 for it, then I get something like $6 and
right. It's like buying the album.
Because it's just
as opposed to song per song.
Right.
There you are. Is that you? That is you. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Look at, that's not you. Who is that on the cover?
Oh, that's Hannah. She was a model that I knew from New York. And
okay.
So, and when you open
is she in a car? Is that the one?
No. That was the video, the music video that we shot.
Right. Yes.
We shot a music video, and
using my car.
But yes, that was her. But she was on the cover, and she was also in the music video.
Right, because you had
that we released.
Is the music video available?
If you go to PurnellDisney.com, I think you can watch it there, but it's not on YouTube or anything like that.
Nice.
Why not?
It should be now.
I think you need to
probably
get that out there.
We need to put it up on the Spin Dive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that we've mentioned
Throwback.
it actually should.
2002.
Just because of the throwback.
And we're going to find the one where Dave dressed up as a burrito one time
sweet.
also.
No,
We're going to put that one up too. We're going to put that one up also. Dave dressed as a burrito.
We don't really.
We have video of that.
You know what song was number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100? One of my favorites.
Okay.
No Scrubs.
Oh, yeah. TLC.
Nice. Yep. Nice.
Sorry.
Riding in the passenger side of my best friend's Jeep or whatever.
I was going to sing it.
Oh,
and Unpretty. TLC was good that year.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Mambo number 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, that was that long ago also.
Wow.
That seems like that long ago.
Making me feel old. Yeah.
Feels old.
27 years? What the hell?
I know.
Who knows? Flies by.
Just literally.
That's like 1953 was to when we were born.
Right.
Oh, please, let's not do that.
Okay.
No,
stop doing that.
Let's move on. Are we ready for innovations?
But think of what changed since that. I mean, gosh, we dove into all this innovation.
I feel like it's the same.
Really? Because in 53, I think there were a few less technological advances than what we have right now.
Agreed.
Really? We can Google any piece of information to verify it in real time.
Meanwhile, like we've talked about in the past, aliens watch us and think we're like slow.
Gosh, we're so behind.
Because they're just like, look at these silly humans.
They're
down
still
here
doing the internet thing.
Let's stop and get some gas.
God, what are those squares they're talking into?
Right. They can't just talk to each other.
Can't just do that. What the?
Oh my gosh! So was that it for your music, Joanne?
Yeah.
That's okay, cool. So Dave's got innovations.
Yeah.
As his
so we mentioned
topic.
one, which was my head one, the Matrix movie, which installed the pioneering of the bullet time effect, which slowed everything down. Mm-hmm. It was basically a circle of cameras that was filming at the same time, and then with editing, they were able to piece the entire movement of perspective.
I don't think I knew that.
Oh, I saw a video on it. I think I saw a show where they did it, like a behind the scenes thing.
I know the Wachowski brothers were huge John Woo fans.
Yes.
John Woo was a crime. He did Japanese crime films and stuff, which are fantastic. So if you ever want to see some amazing films, The Killer is great. Hard Boiled by John Woo. If you watch those, you will see where the Wachowski brothers got everything that they were inspired, quote unquote, from John Woo films. So.
Yeah, along with that bullet time effect, the wire foo is where you see them kind of jumping around and they
spin,
fly down, and then
because they're on wires.
Because they're on the wires. Yeah.
Oh, is that how they did it?
Yeah.
You think I would have
film stuff?
On that.
Yeah. Well, not people can really jump that far. Just to let you know.
Yeah. Really?
It's just a thing.
I do have a question, and this was I think started with The Matrix. It could go back further. The landing. This drives me crazy.
With
now
the
one
out.
leg kicked out,
down
to one knee,
right?
your hand down on the ground, and not Kate Moss.
What's her name? Yeah.
Something Moss.
Kristen.
Something. I don't remember. Anyway, but that whole like landing thing when you jump off of like a high building or something drives me insane. I can't stand it because they still use it in like Marvel movies. And it's like it's always leg kicked out, knee up, hands.
Deadpool made a thing to that where he said, "It's coming, here it is."
Yeah, that drives me crazy. I never want to see that again in a movie.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I know,
and they'll make fun of it when they do it now.
Hopefully,
it's that.
Hopefully, because it's just so ridiculous.
It's like the screen.
Okay, other innovations.
Yeah, we had camera phones for the first time. They added a phone to it in Japan. Wi-Fi laptops. The first one was an iBook. We weren't portable yet until that happened. The USB flash drives where we had quick memory where you can just write things. Napster, we mentioned Napster. It's first enabled P2P file sharing. IBM created a micro drive, which was one of the smallest hard drives, which then made systems a lot more portable.
Oh, okay.
And it also got introduced into toys and things like that. So it actually kind of skyrocketed that. The first music download was David Bowie's Hours. It was the first album introduced as from a major artist to be available for download.
Wow.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, that one's
David
good.
Bowie.
What's on that?
David Bowie. Yeah, always doing it.
He was an icon.
SETI.
What's on that album that made it so popular? I'm sorry to derail
the Hours album. I have no clue.
I think it was just maybe it was
99.
I'll look that up while you keep
That'll be good. Get the playlist for that one. That was music. But yeah, SETI released a SETI at Home application, I guess, or a website. It allowed the public to utilize their own home computer to search for extraterrestrial intelligence. I don't know how. It didn't explain how. It just said that it was a thing.
You can just do it.
And you can just do it.
You'll be happy with it.
Right. And then there were some innovations that were non-technological, which I made sure that I wanted to bring some of these out. The Torino scale. This was a method of measuring the impact hazard of near-Earth objects. So basically when a meteor or a comet would come too close to Earth, they measured it in a Torino scale. So that was a scientific one. I don't know if you know about this, but the tubax, basically it's a cross between a tuba and a saxophone.
Okay.
And that was created.
I feel like we had something like that before too.
Off base there. The Krabby Patty because
The Krabby
SpongeBob
Patty.
was actually it was premiered, and so the Krabby Patty became lexicon. I don't know if you had one of these, the Big Mouth Billy Bass. It was the singing fish on a plaque.
Like on the plaque in the commercial.
Yeah, Lisa's grandfather had one, and it sang "Don't Worry, Be Happy" and "Take Me to the River."
Yeah,
good one. I should have asked. That was a good trivia one. Then Lego Star Wars released their first Star Wars version of kits, starting with the Phantom Menace stuff, which then tied back to the Phantom Menace being a movie release. The licensing, they kept extending the license. The license was only going to extend for those 3 movies. Mm-hmm. They kept extending it. The new licensing extends to 2032 now.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, they kept doing it every 5 years, every 10 years, every 8 years. And then they just were like, oh, let's just do this. So they went to 2032.
Might as well.
And then for all those gardeners out there, the Rosa 4th of July was released and named. It's a large flowering climbing rose with red and white and golden stamen.
Oh. Okay, so David Bowie's Hours album was released on September 21st, 1999.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it was all new music. It was not, and there was honestly, the single was called Thursday's Child, but it wasn't like a hit charting single. It was just, that's the single from the record.
That sounds like a local news segment.
Yeah, exactly.
Thursday's Child.
Thursday's Child.
It's just funny. I don't know why.
So that was David Bowie's Hours. I had to search for that too, because I'm like, the Hours record? I'm like, I remember Heathen. I remember all the other records. And I was just looking at David Bowie stuff earlier today, because my wife does the crossword online.
Right.
And the question was David Bowie's space blank. And I was like, and she asked me what it was. And I go, Oddity. And she was like, okay, cool. And then I immediately went on, to my Amazon Music and played, because I wanted to hear Space Oddity. Yeah. I was like, I haven't listened to Major Tom, Ground.
Nice.
Anyway, all that. Anyway, so I'd been looking at David Bowie stuff earlier today as it was. So
nice.
But I didn't remember the Hours record.
Came full circle there. That was good.
Exactly. Cool. So is that all of our innovations?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Cool. Then get your spinner out.
I have got my spinner.
You've got the spinner out and ready. Okay. He's ahead of the game this week.
Yeah, I am ready. I have it all ready to go.
Spin it and hold it up to the mic.
Oh, 1980.
Oh, okay.
So we're okay with that one.
Yeah,
we were looking to get into the 80s.
Yeah, looking to get into the 80s.
Break the decade.
Okay,
so,
1980.
Good start. Good start.
All right, that sounds good to me. I'm all for 1980. And music wise, oh my God, I'll see if I get music, because I'll have plenty to talk about that.
Yes,
because it was crossover of yacht rock into oh my God, Steely Dan and
oh
my God, yeah. Anyway,
Pern's very excited.
He's ready.
I am excited. I'm hoping I get music now. We're gonna spin it. No, I've got to earn it.
Okay,
I've got to earn it.
Got to spin it.
I've got to earn it.
The spinner fate
is spinner fate.
Amazing.
I trust the fate of the spinner, and it will know exactly. And you're gonna have to show me your phone. You can't just lie to me and say, "Oh,
I
look,
won't.
you got
I
music."
will show you.
Okay,
or I'll lie.
All right, we're gonna do that. All right, I will see you guys next week.
Yes.
All right.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Bye.
I already got it. Bye.
If this episode took you back
or taught you something you should have learned in high school,
hit subscribe, leave us a rating, or drop a review.
It helps more than dial-up internet ever did.
See you next time.